Rebels headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse.
Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it way down the field. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he got just enough of that one. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Rebels offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
Yeah, he is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Taylor wants to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Keeps it himself. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field.
Makes a grab and room to run. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right back to it. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wants to throw one first. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for running room. They were all over it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's caught inside the 15. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
And they owe that completion to the quarterback and his individual effort. He was under incredible pressure, but he was able to buy himself time, extend the play, and then locate a receiver down the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Handoff again. They put the brakes on it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Second down coming up. The snap sets up to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Trying to establish the run. All over him immediately.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first two possessions. It's dropped after taking the hit. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Motion from the wideout. RPO complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Third and long right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looks it in. Makes a move. And there he goes. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rebels offense is back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Taylor wants to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Second and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Turns it upfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Split backs here. Motion from the back. A little release to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
From the gun. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Keeps it himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Taylor wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll heave it deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Look out. Makes the grab on the left. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding.
Unloads it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Working the ground game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 16, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Illini with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Rebels head coach told me at the half, one of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Got an alley. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. Rush right in his face. He sacked. This defense all over him. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Extending the play. Looking for room at the 40. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Rebels are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Burrowing for yardage. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
On the move. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. He wants to go deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Quick give. Sees a crease. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Pulls it on the option. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll try to pop the draw. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Taylor wants to throw it. Turns it upfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Virgil. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped right there. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide right, it's Baker. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rid of it on the RPO. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas.
I know know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
The keeper on the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the give off the left side. Defense all over him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. You got to make something happen fast.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
That's caught. It's Virgil. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Taylor wants to throw. Right side, it's Baker. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.